This is a work-life reading for the sun sign Cancer for the month of April. In this reading, I will be doing a spread to know whether you will be able to manage your work-life balance in the month of April. And this spread will also tell me how's your current job or business situation, what is your inner ability at doing the work that you do, or how well you handle challenges at work. How does the external environment, which is your employer, your clients, business stakeholders, reward you? How well are you rewarded by the external environment? Then, what are your strengths and what are the challenges you should overcome at work? So, let us see what is the guidance from Tarot. So please note that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to all Cancer, and whatever will apply will vary in the intensity. So let us see how the cards are. Now when I look at these set of cards and I ask the question, will you be able to maintain a work-life balance? Answer is only if you put an effort. It won't happen automatically. You won't be able to spare time in your regular schedule of work. You will have to consciously draw some lines and say that I now need to take a personal time off, spend time with my family. Now, let us see what is the guidance from Tarot on your job situation. So, Cancer, it's looking like some of you, most of you, are going to just get promoted. I am seeing a promotion, I am seeing a reward which is waiting to come along your way in the month of April. It's also possible some of you may just win a competition or some contest for your writing or speaking skills. So if you are someone who likes to participate in a contest or write some articles, it's very likely you will be very highly appreciated. If you've been looking at beginning a creative career, making a beginning to a creative career of either writing or speaking, anything to do with creativity, it's telling me it is a very good month to begin. So people who may want to now shift their employment, going from a salaried job and now want to become self-employed, guidance really is you will do well. What is your inner ability at doing the work you do? Cancer, it's possible that you think very highly of your skills and you're aware of what you bring on table and how things start to move, and overall the project improves because you have been included in the team. So there is a lot of awareness in you about your own competency. You do have a tendency of sometimes cutting off and working all by yourself. So, and the reason for that is when you work all by yourself is your own belief and faith in your own skills, which is very good. Now, sometimes you have to remember, Cancer, that you need to give lot of importance to the team and be a team player. A lot of people may not be up to the mark or as good a expertise as you are or have the kind of skill sets that you have. But the guidance really is you may not want to do everything start to finish all by yourself. So sometimes you have this whole energy of wanting to work by yourself and not including people into the work you're doing. Now, the reason is not because you're a loner or you don't like people, it's just that you know how good you are, and when people are not up to the mark, they just waste your time. So that is the reason you tend to disconnect sometimes. When I see when I'm seeing these cards, one guidance I'm getting is that you're too focused on work, Cancer. So all work and no play will make you very dull and someone who eventually will lose interest in work. So you are doing your work to the perfection, but you also need to win people over. How's the external environment rewarding you? You are very well appreciated for your business skills, for the kind of work you do at job and your employment. If you are a Cancer and you run a business, it's telling me you have attained a very good position of authority or taken your business to a notch where you're really able to keep above your competition. And the reason for that is you're using acute business acumenship in doing the business, dealing with all the challenges that come along. So you're very highly rewarded for your intrinsic ability and what you do at work. It's also possible, Cancer, day and night you're only working. So one guidance really is that if you're going to work like this, you're definitely going to collect a lot of money and have a great career. But you may not have many friends and your family life may suffer. So guidance really is you need to balance this energy. If you are out of job for quite some time, Cancer, and you're looking for a job, you may want to take help from a friend and take a mode of referencing. You may want to take references to find a job. All by yourself, you will get a job, but it's going to then take a bit more and longer than you had initially thought. People who are looking for a job change, I don't see it happening very quickly. What is your strength? Your strength is you're very committed to making things happen, Cancer. And you will put forth your point no matter what the consequences are, no matter how much you have to suffer and the pain you have to undergo. You will stand by your conviction and your faith in what you are doing, and you will put it forth to as much criticism as people may want to share. So you are a believer. You're a believer that you can create success and you will bring immense success for yourself. And external environment really appreciates this skill in you, that you do fabulous work and you present yourself for immense criticism. So it's a very good strength. But sometimes your life can be much easy, Cancer, if you can just win people over, because that's the energy I'm getting in challenges, that you need to find a way to connect with people more emotionally and win them over, so that you don't necessarily always have to go through a conflict, go through having to prove extra perfection in your work, and people can easily accept you and your work even with sometimes mistakes because they like you better than your work. So you may want to continue doing the brilliant work you're doing. You may also want to win people over. It will just make the whole thing more pleasant and pleasurable. So this is how I'm getting the guidance for you, Cancer, for your work life reading for the month of April.